Hello. You see this apple? It is November. This apple in November, and it's November 15th, is on my tree. This is just one of them. There is a few more. There were a few blossoms, and it's still blooming. In fact, there is actually new leaves earlier than usual. New leaf buds. We still got tomatoes. It's still growing pretty warm. But here's the newspaper for today. November 15th, 2010. Monday. And this is the Times Herald. Overtime win for the 49ers. And let me show you the rest. It's odd weather. Here's a few more apples. Here's some blooms that just got done. Now here's something else that's strange. I have planted myself a watermelon plant. Now I planted it in July. It did not grow until this last month in October. Now it's spread all the way around the tree, even wrapped up in the bushes. It has white flowers on it. Now, the pumpkin I've seen have yellow flowers that look like that, with yellow centers. But these have white flowers, so I don't know what kind of plant I'm growing. And it may not even be watermelon. Because all the watermelons that we had, every melon that I planted around here came out green. There was not one melon, not even a pumpkin, that came out the right color. Instead, I got Mother Hubbards. Now here's the plant again. The yellow center is just like a pumpkin. A watermelon. But I've got these. I got Swan Bottleneck. Now, I don't know if it's going to be good, and it's still green. This is near the apple tree. I told you there's weird things this year. This apple tree has turned, and I think it's the apple tree, all the plants green. The tree, I think, is an acacia apple. It is maybe Golden Delicious. It is a dwarf, and it's acacia apple. Now, when I was cutting down the roots, there were pink roots. All the roots to this tree are pink, so that may have something to do with it. But every fruit that grew around it that was a watermelon was green, except for the ones in the back. They grew the right color. The butternut squash, the acorn squash, every single one in the backyard, not near the tree, grew the right color. Out here near the apple tree, it's all green with sweet pink on the inside. We also have, weirdly this year, weird, hard and crispy mushrooms. I do not know where these came from. I don't know why all these mushrooms are growing under here. This one actually looks like the sea one. It's all bumpy like it's a starfish. Really weird. Once again, I have a Swan Bottleneck. And I think it has something to do with the roots. So we'll see. I wonder if it's going to be watermelon on the inside of this one instead of the very sweet butternut, pumpkin nut, apple tasting, which is what the squash was tasting like, compared to the ones in the back here. The ones back here in the backyard are all the right ones. Every color is the right one. Now, let's do another confirmation. And I'm going to show you today's date. It's not just the newspaper. Today's date on the television is Tuesday, 11/16. And this is Saturday Night Live on channel 335. But here's an example of the squash. Is this a pumpkin or is it not? This is not a pumpkin. It is a Mother Hubbard. And this Mother Hubbard grew pink on the inside. wasn't even the other bottleneck yellow squash that I grew. That was summer yellow squash bottleneck. This is not yellow bottleneck squash bottleneck. It has pink on the inside. Here's the others. Green again. Here's another one. Green again. And all from the front yard. I don't know what that means, but